how to use ChatGPT to write a literature survey effectively. So it is a valuable tool for writing literature reviews. Step 1. So you have to open the ChatGPT. Visit the official website of ChatGPT at chat.openai.com. So take a moment to explore the features and functionalities offered by powerful writing assistant. So you will find a user-friendly interface. Write a text input field where you can enter your prompt, simple copy and paste a prompt into the input field and press the generate button. So example, for literature review on the impact of artificial intelligence and blockchain, write a comprehensive literature review on the impact of AI and blockchain. So please include recent studies, technological advancement, challenges and potential future development. Focus on the key areas where AI has made significant contributions. So it's nice to provide a ChatGPT detailed prompt to get better results. So if you provide more detailed prompt, the ChatGPT write literature review. So according to your needs, get a plagiarism feel free one. So there's a benefit of using ChatGPT to rewrite it. Any variable difficult and you don't know its meaning, then you can ask ChatGPT to explain it. For example, I will say what is blockchain definitions. Way we got a list of definition of blockchain. So now the problem is that if we want to add these definition in the research paper, then we need references. I will add ChatGPT, can you provide me the references for the definition? You got the definition as well as the references. Example, prompt 2, review of research paper. The topic effects on stress on digital learning behavior of an employee, the BTT role of procrastination and moderating role of work overload. Explain the relationship between variables and so by providing a detailed prompt like this, you ensure that ChatGPT understands the specific requirements of your literature review, enabling it to generate relevant and insightful content. So that APT provides a starting point for your review. So it helps you brainstorm ideas that explore different perspectives and save time on the initial drafting process. So however, it is important to remember that human judgment and expertise are still needed in crafting a comprehensive and well organized literature survey. So if you need to cite from scientific literature, the old way to do it would be to go to Google Scholar and then type in whatever you're looking for. It's just very time consuming and inefficient. So today I'm going to show you a few AI tools that can help you tremendously with finding information from scientific literature. So I would like to share with you. So let's jump in the first tool. It's called SciSpace. How example is in this literature survey tab, I can ask it any questions such as what are the benefits and side effects of coffee? And then once I click enter, it gave me all the relevant papers in this table with a link to the article plus the author publication date, journal name, how many people have cited this article. It has open access, which means you can download it for free and read the whole thing. Plus by default there is this insights column where it extracts the information from paper that answers your question. So these are the benefits and side effects of the coffee, and it summarized all the information from this article into a really short and concise paragraph. So it will be useful, and this table column summarize the entire article. So there is a subtle difference between these two columns, but all in all I think this is a very powerful breakdown for what you need to know without going to Google Scholar and then reading through each article. Then also this is a summary of top 5 papers in this table, and that's the default for the pre-plan. And if you want to summarize the top papers, then you need to pay for the premier plan. So this is like a one paragraph summary of your question based on the top 5 papers in this table, and you can also add multiple columns here. So the default is just 2 insights and this tabular. For example, you can add a summarized abstract, which is just a summary, and you can add a result column, which is just a summary of the results of the article. So, and this tool helps you in many ways to access information from tons and tons of articles. Click on one of these articles. Let's say I want to read this one. You can analyze the article further with AI. So for example, it gives you a few prompts that you can use, like explain the abstract of the paper in 2 lines, result of paper methods used in this paper, plus it gives you the PDF right here. It brings up this AI chat assistant basically, where you can ask questions about this article. So for example, you can ask what are the methods used in this paper, and it to answer highlight text within this PDF, and then have this chat bot explain it. So let's say for example, I have no idea what the sentence means. A negative finding was the association between the early age of onset of Heinrich disease and increased coffee consumption, and this might be due to strong genetic origins of this debilitating autosomal dominant disease. What on earth does that even mean? I can just highlight this and then click explain test, and this chatbot would help me explain this. But you don't know if it might be flagged by any AI content detector. Well, you can simply copy this paragraph, and then down here there's an AI detector where you just paste this and then click analyze. Now it does detect that 100% of this paragraph is written by AI. So next what you would do is copy this again and then go to this paraphraser tool and then paste it here, and then it would help you paraphrase this text into something else. Then if you want a high quality version, I assume this is using a higher quality model such as GPT-4 instead of 3.5, then you need to pay extra for a premium plan. Or you, the next one is very similar tool. It's called the Elicit. But I will link to it in the description also. So it's the pretty much same thing. So you just ask it a question and it would find articles from scientific literature. So let's use the same question. What are the benefits and side effects of coffee? It's very similar to the previous AI tool, where at the top it gives you a paragraph which is a summary of the top papers. So I believe it was 5 papers, here it is 4, and then the premium plan for size paper is 10 papers. Here's the plus plan is 8 papers, and then if you want to look at each paper further, it also gives you a table with the papers. You can access the PDF. So it shows the author of the year, so not the full date as we saw with the previous tool, the journal name, number of citations. You can copy the DOI code. If there is a PDF, you can access that also. And then by default it gives you an abstract summary. So it basically summarizes the abstract of the article as well as, so for example, let's try main findings, and it summarizes the main findings of that article again. So it is also a very useful tool to gather information from scientific articles without you having to search on Google Scholar and having to read through each one of them to find the information you need. And now if you click on each of these articles, because it's open access, so you can read the entire article here, but it doesn't show you any figures or supporting images. Meet you in the next video. Till then, it's goodbye from Vijay.